reading somewhere, there is what you call a Pentecostal pastor in Nigeria who made a revelation during his sermon of the 30th of October 2018. And he termed it, this revelation, a prophecy for 2019. He said that on the real side, he saw an army marching towards the earth, and that it will manifest as a kind of bacteria or virus that will start with the yellow race, yellow people, particularly the Chinese, and then will spread all over the world. He said people will be quarantined, asked to stay at home to be safe. And he told the congregation to pray that large numbers of people are not wiped out of the surface of the earth. So what puzzles me is the accuracy of his pronouncements. And this is somebody who doesn't even sing the new song. So what I want to ask is, as the Numan of the universe, what do you say about this accurate prophecy? And maybe you have some other things that you've seen about the world, which you maybe are keeping silent about. So maybe you can enlighten us about this.
Talk the guy that's going to bring in the recipe for for white bread. Did he talk about that guy?
Sorry?
Did he talk about the guy that's going to bring in the new recipe for white bread?
I'm not getting you clearly. I don't know what's wrong from your end.
Do you know what white bread is, Charles?
What?
White, not black, not wheat, but white bread. Do you know what that is?
I don't know.
Yes, it is. You go to the supermarket, you have different breads in packages. There's white, there's wheat, there's organic, whatever. You have white bread. White bread's very common. It's always been around. The French invented it. French bread. Bread. You go to the market, you see loaves of bread, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now you know what I'm talking about? White bread.
Yeah, I understand white bread.
Okay. So, did he happen to mention white bread?
I've not talked about white bread.
I am. I'm asking, did he mention anything else, especially white bread? Did he happen to mention that besides this army coming in and creating this virus? Whatever. Okay, I'm just curious. Okay, he didn't mention that part. Okay, so we're back to prophecy here. The new presentation is the new nowness. Everything is in the new nowness and has nothing to do with prophecy because everything is free will. So if the postman delivers something to your house, as an example, Charles, you don't have to accept it, right? You have the free will to say, no, I don't want it, take it back. You have the free will to do that, right? In other words, things are happening all the time in creation, Charles. Every day, every moment. Things are happening. That's one event. And as it occurs, as it's taking place, it only becomes what it becomes according to what people agree to. You see, it's all about agreement. And so people have agreed to accept this as some kind of reality, and they have agreed to spread it around, you see. You know, it's interesting. There was a prediction at around 2014, 15, 16, that in the year 2017, everyone would have to have the chip, okay? But then they have to have the chip, a little microchip in their hand or whatever. Well, they couldn't get a lot of agreement, so here it is 2020, and we don't hear about the chip anymore. And what's interesting about this so-called virus thing is that, hey, what happened to Greta with the Friday no going to school stuff? All of a sudden, this takes its place, and you don't hear about Greta anymore. Do you see the gimmick that's going on here? Is it about prediction? Is it about prophecy? That's what Harry does. That's about karma. I'm referring to free will. The individual has the free will to, at any moment, decide to become more aware and indifferent to the agreement that confines people and hurts them and threatens them. Or do you agree to it? You want to agree to this prophecy?
Well, this is prophecy. We're just observing how the world is unfolding.
We just keep agreeing to all this stuff, Charles, and keep circulating it. Where exactly are we at? You see? You know, this is what Joni did to Paul's creation of Eckankar. She kept getting people to agree to where now they're worshiping the Kalam god. You see where it goes? Does it get better or will it get worse? All distortion gets worse. This is simply another distortion.
Well, it's not really a question of agreement. We're just trying to relate what is happening around us. It's not a question of agreement. What is happening? There are many things that we don't agree to, but they are happening anyway.
Well, so we see what's happening, Charles. We see what's happening, but at the same time, this is the challenge for each one of us. How is it that we can, you might say, figure out what's really taking place according to the whole of life instead of just according to the personal life, you see? And bringing that in as a reference.
Well, there are so many conspiracy theories about what is happening now, and
is it muted?
We also have our own ideas about what is happening from the real side view, which may not tie with what people have here. It's like they are helpless. They're just victims. It's like what is happening is natural or something like that. And I think it's our place to make people understand that what is happening is not normal. And I think this Sky Forum is a place for that. So, and that is why I'm asking some of these questions, because you will address them for everyone to hear.